Okay, okay. I'm not quite sure if I'm live yet, but I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of talking and to see what's happening. There's a little bit of being overwhelmed a little bit, trying to do everything at the same time, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Sooner or later, we'll get there. Okay, we will get there. Um, mm. Just want to say to each and every one out there, welcome to the stream. My name is Barry, and we're streaming tonight as a token of a celebration of life for a very good friend of mine by the name of Matthew Chester ZDYBAL. Um, he actually lost his life under tragic circumstances over a week ago, along with along with three other people. Um, a child by the name of Kai, to which he actually tried to save. He actually got out of the fire that was in the home and went back to try and save this child and ended up basically losing his life. To me, that is tremendous. It shows courage, it shows heroism, and it shows that you try to do good things sometimes, and the results are not exactly what you expected in the first place. Another person that lost their life was a lady by the name of Anna, whom happens to be the grandmother of Kai, and another girl whose name is Amanda. She happens to be a DJ. She lost her life as well. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate Matthew's life here. However, we're going to basically reach out to all the other folks that actually dismally basically lost their lives too, and offer some condolences of some sort. It's very hard for me to do this because Matthew's actually a good friend of mine, right? And it kind of hurts. Not even kind of hurt. It hurts a lot, right? But let's do this and let's try to make some fun of it. During the stream, I'm gonna stop at some point in time and I'm gonna read out a few, um, you know, things that some people said on social media about Matthew, and I'm also going to play a couple of songs that does not fit this genre, but that will basically show, each and everyone out there how much we're actually tearing up about all of this and how much it hurts. All right, so for now, let's start the ball rolling. So I'm going to read what a couple of people basically said. There's a Facebook group called In Memory of Matthew, and quite a few people basically said a few words that are actually super sweet about this man. The first one I'm going to read is from this lady by the name of Anna Trex, who said, "Thinking of you, Matt. My condolences to the ZDYBAL family. My thoughts and prayers are with you during this difficult time. Matt was a dear friend all through high school, and our group definitely had some incredible moments. The past couple of days, we have been sharing stories and memories of Matt. He had such a big heart. Our memories are so fun and ridiculous because he was such a fun, free spirit. The memories will stay and have stayed with me for so many years. You will be so incredibly missed." The next one is from Zachary Ramwa. Now let me just point this out to you. I will not be able to read all of them, but I chose a few that I thought would actually say as much as it could about this man. "My deepest and heartfelt condolences to you, Eric, and the ZDYBAL family. I knew your brother for a very short time, but in that time, I saw him as kind, polite, and amazingly gentle, or an amazingly gentle giant. There were a little bit of typo errors there. He had a wonderful smile and definitely brought life to the party. It was an honor to know him. At such a loss for this, please stay strong," and an emoji heart follows. Now I'm going to basically stop this song because I know that Mrs. ZDYBAL is actually hurting right now, and I kind of wanted to play something that I think would reciprocate dearly for her loss. So this song is for you, Mom.
In my dreams, you are alive and well, precious child, precious child.
This is for you, Mrs. ZDYBAL.
In my mind, I see you clear as a bell, precious child, precious child. In my soul, there is a hole that can never be filled. But in my heart, there is hope, 'cause you are with me still. In my heart, you live on, always there, never gone. Precious child, you left too soon. And though it may be true that we're apart, you will live forever in my heart. the first to leave. Precious child, precious child. But in this world, I was left here to grieve. Precious child, my precious child. In my soul there is a hole that can never be filled. But in my heart there is hope, and you are with me still. In my heart you live on, always there, never gone. Precious child, you left too soon. Though it may be true that we're apart, you will live forever in my heart. God knows I want to hold you, see you, touch you, and maybe there's a heaven, and someday I will again. Please know you're not forgotten until then. In my heart you live on, always there, never gone. Precious child, you left too soon. Though it may be true that we're apart, you will live forever in my
That song was for you, Mrs. ZDYBAL. I hope it basically resonates deeply. And I hope you can keep strong during these troubling times. Just remember that Matthew's in heaven. That's all I'm going to say to you. Just remember that Matthew's in heaven. I'm going to go back to a couple of the sentiments that were shared on his memorial page. This is from Mandy Shepherd. Mandy Shepherd said, I met Matt in high school during track tryouts, and I was in grade 9. He was in grade 11. I remember seeing this giant throwing a javelin, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. He was so patient with me and teaching me the technique, even though he was trying to practice and get ready. I lost touch with him after high school, but I remember him being such a genuinely nice, funny person. I'm truly saddened to hear about his passing. My deepest condolences to his family and loved ones. The next person that wrote something really nice was Dallas Scofilianos. I was just listening to one of the neighbors' recounts to that morning, and I'm blown away by the fearlessness and selfishness. I'm so heartbroken for your family and sending my deepest condolences. Although we didn't know each other long, I have such fond memories of you. Reading all these messages makes my heart so full because you were so loved and clearly had an impact on so many lives throughout the years. you'll be remembered as a true hero. Then Eric basically said, ZDYBAL Matthew Chester, October 3rd, 1989 to January 29, 2021. With heavy hearts, the family of Matthew Chester ZDYBAL announces his tragic passing at the young age of 31. Born on October 3rd, 1989 to Janina, aka Nina, and John, oldest brother Craig and Eric, loving grandson of Maria ZDYBAL, greeted in heaven by grandparents Cheslaw and Sodala Wasiuk, Valerian ZDYBAL, grandmother Yolanda Gorsinski, Gorsinski-Kruler, and furry friend Watchdek. Matthew will forever be remembered by his many aunts, uncles, cousins, and his much-loved dog, Macy. Matthew was raised in Port Credit and was active in cheerleading, basketball, volleyball, and numerous other sports and activities. He was always willing to lend a helpful hand and had a heart of gold that was evident to anyone he met in life. An incredibly hard worker, Matthew loved to spend time working and playing on the family farm, the property being in Vanessa. That's Vanessa, Ontario, by the way. He was always up in the trees and down on the ground chasing his dogs and chickens and ripping around on an ATV. He turned his love for the outdoors into a business venture and was always on the go. It was hard to find time where he didn't have a smile on his face. Wow, that's all I can say, wow. So again, I'm gonna pause because the next track that I'm gonna be playing should be going out to the entire ZDYBAL family. I hope this basically does service to what you guys are going through. I hope you like it. This is a song written by Phil Collins.
It seems in a moment your whole world can shadow like morning dreams. They just disappear like dust in your hand, falling to the floor. Oh, how can life ever be the same? 'Cause my heart is broken in pieces. Yes, my heart is broken in pieces since you've been gone. It's all too easy to take so much for granted. Oh, but it's so hard to find the words to say. Like a castle in the sand, the water takes away.
What a beautiful song.
Heart's broken in pieces since I've lost you. Oh, now you'll never see. Oh, you'll never know all the things I've planned for you. Things for you and me. Oh. Held your hand so tightly that I couldn't let it go. Now how can life ever be the same? 'Cause my heart is broken in pieces. Yes, my heart is broken in pieces since I've lost you. My heart is broken in pieces. Oh, my heart is broken in pieces since you've been gone. My heart broken in pieces.
That was dedicated to the entire ZDYBAL family. Beautiful track from Phil Collins that is, in my opinion, just right for right now. Let's go back to some of the words that people are sharing on his memorial page. The first one is just one sentence, and it says, "Been thinking about you all day. Miss you, man." Now, the person who actually wrote this was standing right beside him when they got out of the home the first time, and Matthew decided that he was going to go back in to try and save Kai. J Vibes was there with them, and right now I just want to say to him that Matthew would have wanted you to be strong, my man. There's nothing that you could have done. God just wanted to take Matthew home. He had bigger plans for him. And I know you're beating yourself up a little bit over it, and understandably so. But I think Matthew would have wanted you to be happy, you know. Of course, you're going to basically mourn, but I think he would have wanted you to be happy at the same time. And all I'm going to say right here is, I'll be here for you whenever you want, and I'm sure the whole ZDYBAL family will be there for you as well. The next person who made a comment was Peter Bartkuis. Now, if I pronounce these names incorrectly, please don't hate me. I'm trying my best. Lately, when I'm in doubt, I ask myself, what would Jesus do? What Matthew did in his last moments, his courage and selfishness, has reserved his place in heaven with our Creator. And you know what? I totally believe that, 100%. His parents raised a good boy into a great man. Matthew's life will be celebrated and his memory kept alive by all that knew and loved him. I didn't know Matthew well, but the brief times I've had a chance to meet him, you can't help but want to smile in his presence. My heart goes out to Nina and John and the whole family. God bless. Okay, as we move along, and if you notice, I'm not really playing all the house tracks yet because we have quite a bit of time to do that. I'm trying to make sure that the most important part of the stream goes well first. So, as we continue to listen, I'm going to play another track. And this track is going out to the friends, relatives and friends of friends for Matthew. This is a Michael Jackson track, and I hope you like it.
I don't like to be, pitied, but I figure, since this is the way the hand was dealt, I gotta live with it this way, and I'm gonna try to help anybody I can.
Like a comet blazing across the evening sky, gone too soon. Like a rainbow fading in the twinkling of an eye, gone too soon. Shiny and sparkly and splendidly bright, here one day, gone one night. Like the loss of sunlight on a cloudy afternoon, gone too soon. Built upon a sandy beach, gone too soon. Like a perfect flower that is just beyond your reach, gone too soon. To delight in one day, gone one night. Like a sunset dying with the rising of the moon, gone too soon.
Oh my God, that's a little bit too much. A little bit too much for me. I was literally tearing up, and I don't like tearing up. So let's play this other track right now, okay? Let's play this other track. Let's play this other track. Matthew, this whole stream is for you, my man. I remember when you used to basically just literally call me out of the blues. Are you going to Vertigo? I remember when myself and Eric would basically football, and then you'd be there and all that. He'd be just smiling and just making everybody just smile along. I really don't know why certain things happen, but I'm sure that our Creator has bigger plans for you. You know, when you're actually up there beside Him, He has plans for you that none of us here on earth can even begin to try and understand. So even though I miss you, my man, I'm kind of happy that you're with your Creator and that you've actually moved on to do bigger and better things. Bigger and better things. I know if you were here right now, you wouldn't want to basically see us tearing up and all of that. You'd be like, where's the party at? You know what I mean? Where's the party at? So I'm going to try and keep as strong as I can while I'm doing this and send you nothing but the good vibes that you've been used to when you were here. But of course, we still have to read a few more testimonials from people. This one is from Kristen Priestner, and she says, Matt was a gentle giant that we all remember fondly at Iona. That's his high school. His high school years were full of great memories, she said. As teachers and coaches, we are lucky to get kids like Matt to make our days both enjoyable and rewarding. We only get 4 years before we pass our students on to the next stage of their lives, and sadly, we sometimes hear many years after of a life lost too early. It doesn't surprise any of us that Matt would have gone back into that fire to try and save a child. This is just the person he was. She says, I was blessed to be able to coach Matt in javelin, and he was a true student athlete, dedicated, devoted, talented, and a great sportsman. Craig has asked me to share some high school photos, and I was happy to look back through the tears and find a few of his high school pics. May his family share a smile at these and find strength in one another and the memories being shared. That was from Kristen. That world is called heaven.
Let me take you to another world. 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 Let me take you to another world.
Still have a few more testimonials and a couple more songs to play, especially for Matthew and for some of the people that he cared about. Yes, indeed. Okay, so that was a little interlude, playing a little bit of tracks before getting down to the next personal track that I need to play in memory of Matthew. And this one is a special track. This track is dedicated to any special people or person that was in Matthew's life, whether past or present. It's an emotional love song, and if there is someone I'm not aware of, then this song is for you. If there's anyone in the past that he has basically had a union with in some sort, this song also resonates deeply, and I hope you like it. It's a Luther Vandross song.
And oh, so far away, I fell in love with you before the second show. And your guitar, and you sound so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. And I can't hardly wait to be with you again. And what to say to make you come again. Oh, honey, come on back to me again. Yeah. I wanna be anywhere you are. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 ooh, baby, oh, baby, yeah.
Luther Vandross song.
Play it easy, play it easy. Keep it right there, keep it right there, keep it right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. When are you gonna say it's alright, it's alright? Ooh, baby, it's alright, it's alright, alright now. Keep it right there, keep it right there, yeah, 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 yeah. It's alright, it's alright. Ooh, baby, it's alright, it's alright. Say it's alright, it's alright. Say, ooh, baby, it's alright, it's alright, alright now.
Yes, indeed. That was a Luther Vandross song going out to whoever Matthew had in his life was a special person. That song was going out for you in memory of a great person. Let's keep the party rolling. We still have a couple more testimonials to read. And at the end of the testimonials, I'll play one more song. And the last song will be what Matthew has to tell each and every one of us based on where he is right now and his message of love, his message of keeping his name alive, his message of keeping his memory alive, his message of recognizing his heroism, and for us to learn something from this, that in life sometimes you can't be selfish, you have to think about someone else and put your trust in God, because whatever happens after that, it's His will. Once again, I just want to basically mention the other people that lost their lives in that tragic fire. Grandmother Anna, that kid called Kai, Amanda, that DJ, her name was, I think her DJ name is Amanda Panda. I never really met her, but I knew who she was, and from all indications I could tell you that she was a great DJ, okay? I think she used to DJ at some point in time at Comfort Zone. So we want to offer our condolences as a collective to all the loved ones of these three people that are now mourning their loss as well. And we want to, if any of you guys are actually tuned in or tuning in and listening to this, just know that our hearts are with you too. if you have a drink in your hand right about now, I want to raise your glasses and make a toast. And that toast will be to a celebration of life. Yes, indeed. It's about that time to read another testimonial. This one is actually coming from Nanook Gordon for real. And Nanook says, I can't stop thinking about the final moments. You're an angel on earth and now you're a real one. I know the Creator has a special mission for you, now looking after all our sorry asses. Well, I understand the choice of words. Damn, you were special and so very brave and honorable. I wish you were here, but I'm proud of the person you were, and you wouldn't have done it any other way. Thank you for showing me what a respectful, caring man is. I love you, Maddie. Now, Dre Diga Wallace has some words as well. He says, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking about as it's after 7 and things feel final. Thank you, Matt, for everything you've done to touch the people in the world. You've been a big brother to so many, and you've been one to me. The next few words are funny. So, you cleared up my puke 9 times in one night, and when I told you I was embarrassed, you told me you were proud of me. Typical Matthew, right? More to this conversation, but that was the first time I got to see how amazing you are. I'm so broken for your brothers, the ones that were blessed to have you now and forced to live without you. Be here as much as you can, please, after guiding little man to the gates with you. They need you every day, Matt Z, and you know when we need you. I think those words are really, really touching, especially when you think about Craig and Eric. Jay, your words were wonderful for the brothers, okay? Now, I'm going to play one final emotional song. And this song is what I think in terms of where Matthew is and how he'd like us to think about him, not as a loss, but as God's gain. Let me just change scenes. Okay, here goes the song. It's by, who's it by? Sarah McLachlan? Yes, Sarah McLachlan.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins, let me be empty, oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angel. Fly away. you're tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting. You keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escape one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. In the arms of the angel, may you find some comfort here. You're in the arms of the angel, may you find some comfort here.
Oh my gosh. I think Matthew would want us to know that she's in the arms of an angel. And I think Sarah McLaughlin did a really, really good transition to what we're all thinking in our minds and knowing in our hearts. There's one more testimony that I'm going to actually read, and it's from Joe Hara. And it says, "We are so sorry to learn of Matt's passing. He touched many, and he died a true hero, something that we all believe. We last saw Matt in March of 2015 at the old Wasiak House. Sadly, we didn't see him as often as we would, as we would have liked. His loss was tragic. We send our love, our thoughts are with his family members, especially John, Nina, Eric, and Craig." And I want to second that. I think all our thoughts are with the whole family, but mostly in particular with John, with Nina, with Eric, and with Craig, because you guys are the immediate family. You got to see him almost nearly every single day, or if not every single day, but at least every single week. And some of us haven't seen Matt for a while. I personally haven't seen Matt, I don't know, maybe about a little bit over a year because of COVID, obviously, right? And it's hard. It's really, 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 really hard. You know, it's really hard. You'd never basically think that if you lose someone, it would be like this. You'd expect it to be maybe something medical, you know, or something even way more horrific than what it was. But Matthew chose to save someone. And that's what I'm going to remember, because I'll see him as the hero he truly is for that. I have someone that's actually looking at the comments on the pages that on each different forum to which this thing is actually going through live, and believe me, it's going through live in a lot of forums. There's about 34 groups on Facebook to which it's actually going through live on. Hopefully the algorithm does not basically kick out the audio inputs, because of copyrights scenarios, and we can actually go through the rest of the stream like uninterrupted. I'm hoping. Normally I'll do a 4-hour stream, but just because of what it is and the nature of what we're doing tonight, I'm gonna cut it down from 4 hours to maybe 2.5, maximum 3, but maybe 2.5, just to show some respect. And I know a lot of people probably want to basically go to bed, but I'm still gonna be coming on the mic, and I'm still gonna be talking to you guys. If you have anything that you want me to basically say live, then feel free to basically drop a line. I have a moderator that's actually reading most of the comments, and if there's something that you need to be said, that moderator will send me a text, and I will say whatever you need to say. But for now, let's get the party restarted, and let's have some fun. looking at the memorial page for Matthew again. I see where Josie Wasiok Wimp, I'm almost sure that's one of his aunts, had a few words to say. She had a poem with his picture. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful poem, beautiful picture. I kind of want to read it to you. It says, well, the title of the poem is He is Gone. And it says, you can shed tears that he's gone, or you can smile because he lived. You can close your eyes and pray that he will come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that he has left. Your heart can be empty because you can't see him, or you can be full of the love that you share. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember him and only that he's gone, or you can cherish his memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what he would have wanted, smile, open your eyes, love, and go on. This is perfect. This is exactly what Matthew would have wanted. Exactly. So if you want a copy of this poem, just check his memorial page. It's right there. In case you don't know where the memorial page is, it's on Facebook. And it says, in loving memory of Matthew ZDYBAL. And there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things on that, in that group. Alana Amar said, my deepest condolences to the entire ZDYBAL family. I have many fond memories of Matt, Craig, Eric at Kawaga Beach and other get-togethers growing up. Matt will always be remembered for being a kind soul. I'm so sorry for your loss. Sending love and prayers.
Radio is terrible. I think basically it's a product sometimes. And the reason why it's being manufactured is basically just to make money. And
she touched so many people's hearts, so many people's hearts. Some people didn't even meet him, but joined the friends and family mourning his loss and celebrating his life, only because of the person that he was and the brave thing that he did during his last moments on this planet. Kelly Gavel Simpson, she shared her post. She said, "I'm very sorry for your loss. I only met Matt a couple of times and he was a very polite and friendly young man." She says, "My two sons speak very highly of him, and from all the lovely posts, it looks like Matt was well loved and respected." That is 100% true. Angela Biscup says, "Adam and I are sending our deepest condolences to your family. The posts on this site are a wonderful testament to the amazing son you raised. John, Nina, Craig, Eric, you will always and forever have your angel son and brother watching over you. May he rest in peace." I'm going to take it one step further and say, may he rest in paradise. Mrs. ZDYBAL, aka Nina. She wrote, "Due to COVID-19 restrictions, a funeral mass and a celebration of life for Matthew will be held at a later date." Okay, so a funeral mass and a celebration of life in the flesh, not virtually, but in the flesh, will be held at a later date. But she also wants to say that we invite everyone to join the live stream funeral prayers and blessings on Sunday, which is tomorrow, February 7th, 2021 at 2 p.m. EST. So that's 2 p.m. EST tomorrow for the live stream funeral prayers and blessings. Please, whatever you're doing, take some time out and join that live stream. What a fitted song. It says the music lifts me up. The music lifts me up.
And I don't care if I'm wrong or right, 'cause I'm lost in the music. I don't care if you don't like me, no. And I don't care if you disagree. And I don't care if you can't see. All that matters is the music. The music makes me
In case you're not aware, this is a very, very special stream celebrating the life of Matthew Chester, ZDYBAL. Normally, I would be doing a regular Welcome to My House event, but this is a very, very, very special stream in memory of a good friend and a brave, brave soul. And I'm doing this in solidarity with all his friends, all my friends, which were his friends, his two brothers, which I love dearly, Craig and Eric, his mom, Nina, his dad, John, aunts and uncles, grand-aunts, grand-uncles, nephews, nieces, just the whole family. It's also in solidarity with the other three people that lost their lives. Anna, grandmother of Kai, from the picture looks like a really, really, really beautiful kid. And Amanda Panda, whom was a DJ in the underground scene. She played house music, so you know already she's family. I want to say shout outs to Roland Chambers that's here helping me with the comments and everything that you guys are posting on the page. I also want to say I also want to have shout outs going out too. Tyrese, that's Tyrese Regist, who's actually putting all those comments on the YouTube page. By the way, the YouTube page, you can actually keep that live stream uninterrupted for as long as you want. On the other forums, most likely because of algorithm problems, they may be kicked off, muted, or whatever else that the Facebook police decides to do to anything that is live and online these days. Not fair, but they got their rules, so who am I to basically say anything? The music continues. I'm actually talking to you and mixing at the same time.
The music makes me up.
want to read another testimonial. This one is from Jay Breman. He says, I can't stop thinking of you and what went through your mind in your last minutes. You're a brave man, and as much as we didn't see each other often, I keep looking back to when I came to see you in the fall. He said, I could have never expected this. Know that you're in my thoughts, and I know that you would have done anything you could have. Wish it didn't take such a honorable member of society. The world needs more people like you. Then he goes on to say, John, Nina, Eric, and Craig, my deepest condolences. If you need anything at all, do not hesitate to ask. And then he says, much love to you all. CJ Fish, he says, I'll forever remember summers in Kawaja with the cousins, nights by the bonfire, or playing hide and seek. If Craig or little Eric made the slightest sound of being upset, Nina would yell. I'm smiling because of that. And he says, Matthew, because that's what Nina would be yelling, Matthew, into the darkness. Matthew would always instantly yell back, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. We would all giggle because it really was him. Matthew took me on my first and only ride on a bike. The exhaust was still hot from his previous ride, and I burned my leg. Then the person said he just laughed at my stupidity, and I did too. Then he says, I miss you, cousin. We only part to meet again. So that's CJ Fish, Matthew's cousin. Chrisia Wasiak, ZDYBAL. She says, I've been playing volleyball since before Matt was born, so was happy when he took up and excelled at sport, or in the sport. It was something we would do together. Matt got injured in the first 2 tournaments that I invited him to. I thought Nina wouldn't let him play with me anymore. Here we are tailgating after the 2013 PCVC year-end tournament. I wish we could have played in one last tournament together. Miss you, love you, edit. This was in 2013, not 2014. And in typical Wasiak ZDYBAL fashion, I love how we planted ourselves on the no loitering side. So there's a picture that goes with that testimonial. That picture basically is Chrisia and Matthew sitting on a bench, and there's that big sign that says no loitering. Always pushing the pendulum. I love it. Yes, indeed, we got a party going on. We got a party going on, Matt. I know you're everywhere dancing, my man. Because when you're in heaven, you can do just about anything. So you're up there, but you're down here too, right? And you're dancing with us all. Hey, Nina, don't you see him standing in front of you dancing? John, Craig, Eric, come on. Nothing but good energy right about now. Nothing but good energy right about now. Are you ready for this? Here we go now. Moving along, moving along. I'm looking at Matt Z's personal Facebook page right now, and there's a comment that Sarah Paremba said, "Rest in peace, Matt." Even as I type this, my heart breaks, and I don't know what to say. I can't imagine sacrificing your own life to try and save others. It takes a certain kind of person to do that. You're truly a hero. In the short time I've known you, there were so many things we had in common. We both grew up in Polish families with barely knowing any Polish. If there's any consolation, neither do I, okay? The first time we met, we ordered frickles because what Polish person doesn't love pickles? So she called it frickles and then she called it pickles. So I guess that's just a side talk for the pickles. Then she continues to say, "You had nothing but wonderful things to say about your Uncle Ted and reminded me of him so much. Your lively spirit and passion for life was so evident in everything that you did. I had nothing but love for your family and wish them the best, and so much love at this hardest of times. Love you so much." Then she goes on to say, "If you're able to donate to this terrible tragedy, please do so, as this is a terrible time for everyone involved." Now, that just reminded me just to remind you that there's a few GoFundMe accounts that's out there. A couple of them are for the complete disaster scenario, all for people that actually passed on. Some of them are for Matthew. I think there's a few out there for Amanda, Kai, and his grandmother. So if you can, in any way, shape, or form, if you can donate to all four, that'd be good. But please try and donate something towards these GoFundMe accounts, because whatever you donate is gonna really help each and every family that's out there tremendously right now. Remember, we're going through COVID. It's a challenging time. Some of us don't even have jobs right now. It's very difficult. So if you can, in any way, shape, or form, check those GoFundMe accounts and do something. That'll be really, really, really appreciative. The next song I'm not going to mix, I wanted to start from the beginning because I just want to basically say this, okay? The song is called Moments, and right now we are in a moment, and that moment is a celebration of life. So if you're actually crying or sobbing or, being emotional, that ended when I basically played those slow songs. Right now, you got to lift your spirits up, and you got to basically laugh and smile and talk and dance and whatever in memory of Matthew. Okay, so this is the Moments track that I'm playing for that particular reason.
Like if you want to say freedom, I do believe in freedom. Freedom. Yeah, something like that.
Freedom can come in all different forms. Freedom of the soul, freedom of the heart, freedom of the mind.
Like if you want to say freedom, I do believe in freedom. Freedom. Yeah, something like that.
whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola? In my Motorola. You hear me whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola? In my Motorola. In my Motorola. You hear me whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola? In my Motorola. You hear me whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola? In my Motorola. In my Motorola. In my Motorola. In my Motorola. You hear me whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola? Whistle, baby, come a little closer. Why don't you put your number in my Motorola?
Yes, indeed, baby. Just gonna let you know that I'm gonna end the stream at in about I don't know 20-25 minutes, because the longer that it goes is the more the algorithm kicks in, and it's the more they try to mute the audio, etc., etc., etc. So 10:30 thereabouts is when I'm gonna end the stream. But there's still a lot more to say before that time comes, okay? Notice the angel. Notice the angel on the scene that I'm using right now. Notice that angel that is standing over all of Matthew's pictures. That's a sure sign that he's in heaven, baby. Looking at Matt G's page again. Josh Simpson wrote 5 days ago. 5 days ago he wrote, This has been hard news to process. I went today to lay flowers at the house. It was so hard to see. My thoughts and prayers goes out to the families of all the victims. Then he says, Matt G, thank you for everything you did for me when I moved back to the city after college. You were like an older brother to me. You would always make sure I was working and had a roof over my head. When I was down on luck and not employed, you always hired me to help you out with your work. You were an amazing man.
something in my spirit. I'm feeling something. in my soul. This music's got me running around, up and down, shaking my body left and right, to and fro. I love my house music.
So if you don't like this house, you better get out while you can, or I'll lay on your ass.
Yes, indeed. I want to thank each and every one for tuning into this special stream, a celebration online for the life of Matthew Chester ZDYBAL, aka Matt Z. Thank you for all your comments. I haven't had a chance to read them yet. I'm going to read them. I'm going to share this stream online for all those that didn't see it. And I'm going to ensure that the family has a copy of this so that you can actually look back and see some of the wonderful things that people have said. Listen to the songs that I chose for you. Hopefully they resonated deeply. Hopefully you'll be pleased with what I've tried to do here tonight. It's been very difficult because I had to change the whole routine at the last minute when Eric could not make it down to do his set. I was planning something completely different. So I had only a couple of hours to change it to make it what it is right now. And then last minute calls from people that needed to do this and needed to do that. I was a bit confused when I started because of being overwhelmed with so much to do at the same time. But I think we all did a good job here tonight. I think Matthew would have been proud. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in to the ZDYBAL family. Craig, Eric, Nina, and John. Our hearts are with you. from me personally, anything that you need, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be here for you guys no matter what. Once again, thank you so much. I'm going to let the song play to the end, and then I'm going to say sayonara. Once again, thank you. Have a great night.